Have you lived up to one earth, one family, one future? It is not a value that you simply live up to. It is something that you strive for.
Yeah.
It is something that you direct the world towards. All the people who are sitting here, they will not become your family just because I say so. We have to win them over. It's over a period of time. Even when you propose to your wife, she's not your family unless she says yes. Now she's your family, isn't it? So, she's my family, if you say without her permission, it'll be ugly. So one family is an aspiration, it's a striving, which we are striving. This has been the civilization's motto. Today we are articulating in English language, otherwise it's always been so, which in Sanskrit language they are saying Vasudevaika Kutumbakam, this is not today's thing. Forever we have said that, because we always saw life cannot exist in compartments. Life as a whole, from a microbial life to human being and every other life, we are connected, they are the foundational life for us. When we say one earth, one family, we are not talking about just human beings, we are talking about every life. And that is a striving, that is a work that we have to do constantly. You will only be complete when you really become a full-fledged yogi, because yogi means you're in union.
Union.
That may not happen to everybody, but everybody is striving, that is the important thing. Now we are aspiring to move ahead as a developed nation in the next 25 years. When this is our aspiration, it's very important every minute policy is looked at carefully and ironed out in such a way there will be no conflicts in the society. One thing is the sincerity of your effort. I think in that way we have earned world's respect. Another thing is the depth of our understanding. I think in that area also we have earned world's respect. But at the same time, how much ever sense you may be speaking, how much ever wisdom you may be speaking, still if you are not strong, nobody is going to listen to you. So, becoming among the top 3 economies in the world is an important goal. Only if we fulfill that, we will be able to fulfill these ideals that we are talking about, fulfill these goals that we are talking about. Otherwise, they will be just talk. We have given a direction. Hopefully, other nations also will start talking. But you must understand, this is the nature of human communities or nations, that one who is in advantage is not willing to compromise unless they have to. This should not be the way. We should have been far more conscious, embracing kind of humanity, but we are not like that right now. Let's not dream about that right now. We can aspire, we can strive, but that's not the reality. So you can't be in a dream world. Without the necessary power to influence trade, to influence geopolitics in a significant way, is everybody going to take up to the motto of one earth, one family, one future? Though that is the best way to conduct the world. It is the most sensible way and sustainable way to conduct the world. Is the world going to take to it? No. But the idea has been planted. Nobody can blatantly say, no one world, my world is my world, your world is your world. That time is gone. They cannot say it. So I'm saying we have checkmated them in that sense. We are not one family, your family, our family. No one future, our future is good, your future will be bad. Nobody can say that in the International Committee of Nations.
Correct.
So we've got them there. Now to get them committed to that is not going to happen unless you are also a powerful pawn in the whole scene. If you don't have a powerful move, then it'll be just a concept. But as a concept, we've put out a concept that nobody can reject. That's great. See, as Bharat, as a civilization, as a political nation, we are who we are. One significant damage that's happened to us is, what was the possibility of a subcontinent? We were not a nation, we were a subcontinent.
Subcontinent, yeah.
Today we are an island nation. You can only go out of this country either by air or by water or by ship or by maritime ways. There is no place you can drive to except to Nepal and Bhutan.
Correct.
We have become an island nation. No island nation has ever become a superpower. let's be very clear about this. Because it takes trade, it takes resources coming in and going out, and many things need to happen. So first thing is we need to achieve that one way or the other, that we are not an island nation. How you achieve it? Either by treaties or by whatever means, you have to achieve that, otherwise you are an island nation. Everything coming in by sea and everything going out of sea is not the way to prosper. Prosperity is very important. We have intellectual prosperity, fortunately, because of our cultural strengths. Today, over 72 companies which are in the Fortune 500 group are run by Indian people of Indian origin. Down the line, if you look at it, the most significant part of the management in most of the tech companies are Indian people, or at least Indian origin people. Nations are being ruled by Indian origin people, people who are openly saying, I am Hindu, and things like that. So this is because our intellect, our competence is being recognized, but still it has not found power in the world, beginning to get little traction. But in the geopolitical stage, if you want to get power, you need a strong economy, a resilient economy, which we are, but in size we are not there. We are number 5 right now, but number 5 in terms of per capita we are way behind, all right, way behind. So this needs to happen. Right now we are $2,600 per person. This needs to become at least 12,000 for us to call ourselves a developed nation. But it is also not fair to judge just by these standards, because, well, from where you come, what, Tirunam, where are you from?
I'm from Thrissur, Palakkad.
Oh, you're Palakkad.
Kerala.
All right. Even if you go to Palakkad or any part of Tamil Nadu or Karnataka, 50 rupees, you can eat a good full meal.
Yeah, true.
50 rupees is approximately 62 cents. 62 cents I'll give you, go in any of the Western countries and find yourself a bone. Let me see. Dog's bone you won't get, I'm saying. So I'm saying these parameters are not absolute, but it's all right now to go by international parameters. After some time we'll have to set our own standards. So today it's happening, world is beginning to use our UPI, the world is beginning to trade in rupees, at least a few nations. This needs to happen to us, because this will only happen if we have economic strength. Economic strength has to be protected by military strength. We don't have to use it, but it needs to be there. Otherwise, it cannot be protected. This is what has happened to us historically. We are enormous wealth without guards on the border. So this is why handful of raiders came who just came to loot and go, but then they saw this was so easy, they became emperors. Bandits became emperors, literally.
True.
So this is because we created enormous wealth, we kind of relied too much on what makes us Hindu, that is Himalayas and Indusagara. Because these mountain ranges and these oceans protected us for thousands of years, we thought it'll protect us forever. So we were not really a fighting nation, we could not defend ourselves. Once people learned how to cross the mountains or how to come by ocean, we were completely defenseless and we were just taken like that by a handful of people. Even when the British ruled us for over 250 years, what is the number of Englishmen who are actually here administering a large nation like this? It's pathetic when you look at it. How did they manage it? Simply because we had no defenses, we always depended on this Hin and Du.
Correct.
Hindu protection, Himalayas and Indusagara protection. Because of that, we did not develop defenses, but now we have understood that, and being a strong military nation is important. I wish there was another way, but there is no other way in the world. If you want to protect your economic process, you need a strong military, you need a strong position in the geopolitical affairs. I think we are doing all that. Well, we can always say for 1.4 billion people it's not enough. That is true, I would say yes. But have we done well? I think we have done well.